Hi, this is Mark from Show Me Construction, and today I'm going to be taking and putting in two can lights in this basement. There's already two in this room area that we have, and they want to add two more right across from each other, so we have four. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to take a can light that's existing, and I'm going to add another one to it. We've already marked out where we want the can light installed. It's right here, and I'm going to pull off of this existing one. So what I'm going to do is pull this down. We turn the switch off. This is an existing can light, and we turn the switch off. So then I'm going to take and add another wire in this box over to this new location, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this out right now. Okay, one thing I want to point out is that I investigated it already, and my joists run this way. So I'm able to just pull a wire in over from there to this hole. If my joist would have ran the other way, then I would have had to drill through those joists to get a wire in. But because the joists are running right here, it's going to be a lot easier for me to run the wire. Now, one thing to remember is obviously turn the power off before you wire these together, and you'll have to get another light source because you're going to have your light turned off. Here it is. All right. I just had to push it through. There were other stuff up there, so I'm going to cut this one off. I'm going to go ahead and wire this light in first. I used 14-2 wire on this because the size wire that's in the box is existing is 14-2, so we want to keep with the same wire size. And I've got this little plastic push-in connector. I pushed it inside here. All it is, you can buy these in Home Depot, and it pushes in there. You push it in there first, and then when you push your wire through there, it holds that in, and it protects your wire. You don't want to just stick your wire. You don't want to just stick your wire in here because your wire could get cut on the edge of this and short out. So you want to put a push-in connector in it, and then just push your wire through there. All you need, about 3 or 4 inches through it is all you need. And I'm going to strip these now. You know, I can use a wire stripper, or you can use a utility knife, and just be careful when you cut it. You just want to cut the sheath, the coating, the little plastic coating that covers the wires. You don't want to really stick your knife in there to cut it deep, because you could actually you don't want to cut the skin off of these wires. That wouldn't be good at all. That could cause your fixture to short out. And then they also make a wire stripper, which I have a wire stripper, but it's wore out. And I use my side cutters, but you just want to put pressure on it, and because you don't want to nick this wire. And I don't bear down on it. I just enough to put pressure on the coating, and then you pull it, and it'll peel that coating right off without nicking, because you don't want to nick the wires. You don't want to nick those. You don't want to nick these copper wires. So you got to be careful when you're using a set of side cutters. I know there are some people on the internet that they'll tell you, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing, but actually I do know what I'm doing. I do know you don't want to nick those wires, and I've been doing this long enough that I don't nick them. So anyway, I'm gonna get wire nuts and put it on there. Okay, I'm hooking the ground up right now. hooking the grounds together, then the neutrals, and then the hot wire. And that's what you want. And then you stuff these in the box and close it, and we're going to set this on the middle. And you stuff that up in there. And this is the really nice thing about these, is that's a little junction box, and it pulls right in, and then that's it. This part of the light is done. So now I'm going to go over and tie it into this other box. Now this is an existing box, so I need to get myself a push-in connector. I got another push-in connector, and I'm going to push it in that side, and I'll put this wire in that push-in connector. Now, if you come on this side, you could probably see better. I've already got wires in there, so I want to pull these out. So these are already existing in here. And I'm going to use different wire nuts now because there's going to be 3 wires in here, so I'm going to use a little bit bigger wire nuts. And again, this we're just hooking this up to an existing light, so I'm carefully just cutting this coating, but not to cut the wires. Now, I don't want to skin the coating off of these wires. It's very important that you don't do that. I'm going to strip these wires. And now I'm going to put the neutrals, I'll put it with these neutrals right here. And I'll put a wire nut on them. Well, actually, I'm going to put this neutral here on it. It's white. White is neutral. And now I'm going to hook the grounds together right here. Okay, that's right there. Get them in out of the way. And now I'll hook these I want to twist them. And I twist these together so I make a good solid connection on these rigid wires. And this is the little braided wire that come off the fixture, and that'll just set it beside it, and I'll screw this wire nut on. And now I'll push all these down in there. And close the cover. And we're setting these on the middle setting on the 400 kilowatt. So I'll put this in. Make sure my wire and junction box are up there. And that's it. It's up. Now we're going to turn the light on, and we should have power on both of them. And there it is. There's the light we put in. So everything's good. So now I'm going to do one more light down here. I'm going to do it across for the kids' homeschool table. It'll be right over their table. So I'm going to do that right now. But it's basically the exact same thing. If you like this video, if this has helped you, just hit the subscribe button and I'll bring you more of these. Thanks for watching.